Hi, I'm Alex. My presentation is on the importance of inner city gardens. Here are my witnesses, and my mom's behind the camera. Okay. Picture this: you're in the middle of a city, and with all kinds of apartment buildings and businesses around you. And you walk around the corner to what looks like an empty lot. You come closer, and what do you see but a beautiful green garden full of ripe vegetables, beautiful flowers, fruit, and a community maintaining crops, weeding, and taking care of the space. City community gardens are important because they address the lack of green spaces in inner cities, promote subsistence farming, create connections with people and the outdoors, and transform neglected spaces. Here's a little history of when they started to pop up. Jonathan Kingsley from Swinburne University of Technology recollected the history of community gardens. Community gardens originated in the 1890s and were fundamental during world wars in Europe and the civil rights movement in America as a means of supplement food in times of crisis. Many positive things come from creating and maintaining community gardens. Let me tell you about some of the great things about inner city gardens. People can grow their own food and not be reliant on having to go to the grocery store and purchase everything. They will have a sense of pride in all the things they grow. They build a better community of friends and neighbors who work together to build a beautiful space to grow their vegetables. They will transform neglected spaces into lush green areas. In 2018, a team of professors wrote in the Work, Employment, and Society Journal about reclaiming land. All community garden groups we interviewed emphasized the centrality of recovering derelict space for community use and the importance of recovering places for people living locally. Increased biodiversity and creating gardens within communities, fostering life to other plants through pollination. While there are great things in community gardens that community gardens can offer, there are still many challenges to creating one. Some of the cons of community gardens are finding suitable spaces for the gardens. It may take a lot of time to find the correct location, and once you find those locations, you may not be able to access them. The people or cities that own them might not want you to use the land. Cost of supplies and funding. The city may need to purchase the plots of land from the owners, or maybe you can find funding for these lots. Supplies can be minimal, but access to proper soil can be difficult and isn't cheap. High water usage. In some cities, the weather can become very hot and you need to find water to feed the plants to keep the soil fertile. Water is not free, and you have to find water that is available to lot and then find out how to pay for it. Gerard Doyle of the International Journal of Urban Sustainable Development wrote in 2022, the leadership of community gardens need to be able to effectively engage with local authorities and other state agencies in order to secure land on favorable terms and funding. There's also a lot of heavy maintenance. Gardens sound beautiful, but unless you have skilled and willing participants, it takes a lot of work to maintain them. There are a lot of unseen benefits to community gardens with respect to team building and education. Inner city communities learn to work together. In 2020, according to a group of researchers at the School of Health Scientists in Victoria, Australia, community gardens encourage social interaction and cohesion. They help build networks and relationships between people and provide multiple opportunities for collaborative action. All crucial social capital factors. Educating communities about the benefits of community gardens. This is where it starts. After education, they will need to see the value and want to work towards building gardens. In conclusion, Susan Heideck said it best: the community garden was not only an aesthetically pleasing food-producing spot amidst the chaos and of construction, it was also a successful spot in bringing together diverse populations of the neighborhood. I believe this sums up the entire hope of community gardens: growing food and bringing people together while improving the spaces around them. If you lived in a city where all you saw was concrete around you, you would look forward to the time you could spend in green spaces, getting your hands dirty, growing delicious food that you can share with friends and family. Thank you.